Here's another interesting story about Abraham. The man of faith Abraham was a man of great faith. He lived in a time when idolatry and paganism were rampant, but he chose to follow the one true God. God called Abraham to leave his home and family in Ur, a city in ancient Mesopotamia, and journey to a new land that he would show him. Abraham obeyed, even though he didn't know where he was going or what he would find when he got there. As Abraham traveled, God made a promise to him. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Genesis chapter 12 verse 2. Abraham believed God's promise, even though it seemed impossible. He was an old man, and his wife, Sarah, was barren. But Abraham trusted God, and he waited patiently for the promise to be fulfilled. Years went by, and Abraham grew older. He and Sarah had no children, and it seemed like the promise would never come true. But God appeared to Abraham again and reaffirmed his promise. I will give you a son by Sarah. Genesis chapter 17 verse 19. Abraham laughed at the idea. He was 100 years old, and Sarah was 90. It was biologically impossible for them to have a child. But God said, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" Genesis chapter 18 verse 14. A year later, Sarah gave birth to a son, Isaac. Abraham was overjoyed, and he named his son, Laughter, because he had laughed at the idea of having a child at his age. Abraham's faith was tested again when God asked him to sacrifice his beloved son, Isaac. Abraham was torn, but he trusted God and obeyed. He took Isaac to the mountain and prepared to sacrifice him, but just as he was about to kill his son, God stopped him. God said, "Do not lay a hand on the boy. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld from me your son, your only son." Genesis chapter 22 verse 12. Abraham's faith was rewarded, and he was blessed by God. He became the father of a great nation, and his descendants became the people of Israel. Moral lessons. 1. Trust in God's promises. Abraham trusted God's promise, even when it seemed impossible. We should always trust in God's promises and wait patiently for them to be fulfilled. 2. Obey God's commands. Abraham obeyed God's commands, even when they seemed difficult or unreasonable. We should always obey God's commands and trust in His goodness. 3. Faith is tested. Abraham's faith was tested when God asked him to sacrifice his son. Our faith will also be tested, but we should always trust in God's goodness and provision. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about the Bible and its moral lessons, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like and share this video with your friends and family.